Welcome to the Queen City Strikes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shouts to my co-host, Maverick Mav, and also shouts out to our newest. Shouts out to Mr. Fox, man. What's up, y'all, man? Tell me what's up.
What's going on?
Ready for season 3, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Season 3, episode 50, Protect the Brand 2. Welcome back, man. It's been a wild off season, I'll say, y'all. It's been a wild off season since the final game, bro. I don't know how y'all been this off season, how everything's been going, but it went from ever since the Super Bowl, bro. I just felt like the family has got it went like a Y formation. Like literally, I don't know what's been going on with the Bengals fan base. Right. But it's been real nutty this offseason, but we're going to get straight into it, man. Lots to get into, lots of offseason moves, signs, people leaving, all types of shit, man. So we're going to start from the last time y'all heard from us, man. And we're going to get to the up-to-date because I know we're going to get to the draft stuff later on to the show. But first things first, man, the offseason moves so far. Man, what's y'all thoughts on it so far, man? All the people that left, signs. I'll tell y'all
you take it, Fox.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
With the off-season moves, it was a couple of people that I felt like we should have kept.
Such as who?
We lost Bates, we lost Bell. I figured that you would keep at least. I knew Bates was out of there. I knew that was guaranteed, but I definitely thought you would keep Bell, at least offer him something. Mm-hmm. But it could be a possibility that they knew at the beginning of the season that they both was out of there.
Yeah.
Or even Hurst, the tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I know he went to, where did he go? Houston? No.
Oh, the Carolina Panthers. Carolina.
He went to Carolina. I think he got 3 years, maybe 21. Yeah. I really felt like we should have kept either Bell or Hurst.
Facts.
But
I would have liked if we would have kept Hurst. Out of the people you named, I would have liked to keep at least Hurst, at least. Right. Just to keep that chemistry between him and Burrow, but it was sad to see him go. I think that out of all of them, I think I was sad that he left. I felt like we just was getting started, like with him being added to the offense. He did a wonderful job just for his first year. Yeah, you couldn't ask for anything more. Definitely a momentum shifter, but definitely on the defensive side, yes, I agree. The Von Bell one was definitely drastic, especially after losing Jesse Bates.
Yeah.
Which, I'm right there with you. And then Mav said it plenty of times, too, during the show before we ended that, Jesse Bates was going to be gone. I was hoping he was going to stay, but, I mean, money talks. Thank you, man. Yeah. Money talks. Outside of that, I did like that we got aggressive again on the offensive line, grabbing a kid out of KC. That was nice. I think that's major going forward. I didn't like that we let go of Piron. That was another major loss that I felt like that was huge for the RB2 because now once we get into later in the show, we got to get into the whole Mixon conversation. Right. But I'll say my top two that we're going to miss is definitely Hayden Hurst and definitely Von Bell. Mm-hmm. Take it away, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, I said it during the season last year, it was going to be Jesse Bates' final year. There's no way we were going to spend that type of money. And, Atlanta want to spend it to him. Kudos to Bates for getting your money. I ain't mad at you for getting paid. Mm-hmm. The Bell one hurts. I didn't want him to go anywhere, but I'm excited to actually see what Nick Scott's going to bring to the table. Ever since he's become a starter, his trend has been going up every year. And as long as the improvements, we've seen players that nobody else really talk too much about come to Lou Anarumo, and for some reason he can somehow mold them and they start getting a lot better. For instance, as much as I get on Eli Rotten Apple, he has his moments where, from the highest paid defensive backs in the league last year, he had a higher rating than them. But yet we rip on him as much as we do. Why? Because it's fun. So I really love the Orlando Brown signing. That came out of nowhere. I just hope he can transition from the right tackle position to the left tackle position flawlessly.
Right.
But of course, now we still created an issue. We don't know exactly who's going to be on our right side. So, which I've said to you plenty of times off the show at Collins, I keep making a joke, but I was being serious when anybody would bring it up.
Yep.
See you in November. And now we just had the story come out that there was a lot more damage done to his knee than was
Man,
previously explained to everybody. And so once again, see you in November. Might not even be this November.
That's it's crucial, bro.
So
Quick
Jonah
question
Williams,
though. Yeah. Well, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, quick question. Like, do you think since Collins is most likely going to be out, just to fill in with this, you think Jackson Carman will be the man?
That's going to be rough because, again,
I
he's
know.
a left tackle. And you're putting him to the right tackle, which he did not do well in. He's not. He can't make the transition to the right side. We've already had that experiment, and it was not a very good one.
right.
It's almost like they better off.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is. You could finish off, but I was all just curious. So I was just like since he's
that's
still
going to be one of the biggest things. We're going to need to find a tackle. For anybody that thinks Jonah Williams might try to sit out or anything, he won't because he knows now he's got to be playing for his next contract for another team. So it's either perform or you're going to hurt your stock. You're already upset. You're going to lose money because you're no longer classified or whatever as a left tackle. So, but that's going to be what it's going to be. I did hate losing P. Ryan.
Yeah.
But one thing me and you said all season long last year, where's Chris Evans? Where's Travion Williams? Blah, blah, blah. Now they're going to get their opportunity.
Just to fill in on that, bro, I hope, because me and you have been like real supporters of Chris Evans, and we haven't really seen much of him like the whole. I mean, we'll get specs of him here and there, but we don't really see much of him like this whole season like that, you know? Right. So it's like, I don't know what's been going on. I don't know what's been going on in practice. I don't know what's the issue going on like behind the scenes. I mean, we kind of obviously knew what the issue was with it being you got Mixon, Piron, and then him. It's kind of hard to fit him into the situation, especially due to game scenario situations on how it's being played, since we've been having a lot of close start games and we don't really get to the explosive offense like the second half. So it's kind of hard to insert him in, but
well, Piron didn't get much of a fair chance until Mixon went down. So we didn't really know what we could do until then.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. But I really hope this year that I agree with you. I hope we do see more of Chris Evans this year. But then at the same time, you know, when we get into the whole contract situation with Joe Mixon later in the show, it's going to be interesting how this shit plays out in the running back position. Definitely.
That's why I'm not diving too deep into that situation.
Yeah, not yet, because it's a lot to get into on that one, for sure. Definitely for sure. And I can't wait till we get into that one. But outside that, I forgot about that guy too. The Knicks guy that
Nick Scott.
Yeah, Nick Scott that we got from the Rams.
And of course, I'm heartbroken because of Hayden Hurst. That was my guy.
Yeah, it was. See, the Nick Scott, I'm with you, man. It's like we're gonna have to see how that shit plays out, because we didn't really get. I mean, I saw the highlight tape and all that stuff. I mean, all that stuff looks nice, but I guess we have to see what it looks like.
Highlight tapes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
low light tapes.
I was sitting there looking.
Everyone
I'm like,
talked smack about Von Bell years ago that he wasn't all that great. You know, he did good, but not all that great. And look how everybody in Cincinnati felt about him, especially with him leaving. So let's see what we got.
Yeah, we'll see what we got.
What do you think about them other guys they picked up? I mean, you got like I get the Irv Smith. We needed a tight end. What's his name? Cody Ford and
they're kind of def spot. Well, they're def spots to get through the draft, and then let's see if they make the roster. Their salary kind of indicates that they could be dumped at any point.
Shit, we could entertain the Irv Smith tight ends position joint, because I understand. Like I'm right with y'all. I understand it. We got to see how that shit works out.
Yeah,
he does seem like he wants to make. He could. I mean, we don't know. Like, he could be that person that can be explosive right out the gate, but it's just like we're gonna have to wait and see. He is a piece, like, a nice added, like, I want to say veteran, but a nice experienced piece that we have. And I did see that they re-signed Drew Sample as well, correct?
For a 1-year deal. Once again,
1-year deal.
End up possibly being cut during cut downs. It's not guaranteed going to be there, but at least at the moment we don't have to reach for a tight end in a draft.
Right.
The right one we want doesn't fall to us.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, definitely with the Irv Smith, like I said, I got to see how that shit plays out. I mean, I'm rooting for him. We got to wait and see. Just like Maverick said, it's like, we haven't seen a whole bunch of different players that come in, but We'll have to see how that shit
His
plays out.
potential's there. It's just like the deal with Collins. Can you stay healthy?
That's the thing. And I hope we can keep him healthy, yeah. And I hope he just fits. I hope he fits well. But with number 9, he should be straight. He should be straight. He should be straight. And you said Cody Ford was the next one?
Yeah, cool. I think he came from Buffalo.
Cody Ford, offensive guard. Either way, he's kind of one that's fallen off the train tracks at this point, and he's hoping to prove himself. And that's kind of just more of the depth thing, considering we keep our offensive lines a turntable at the moment. So,
shit, they do got a couple people on this list, on the free agent list that's current that are free agents. One of them that I circled that's going to be a questionable situation, especially when we get to the draft if they end up getting a corner or not. But your man's Eli Apple. I'm curious. I mean, all right, I'm gonna ask you guys: should we bring him back? Will you be open for him being brought back?
It's how the draft plays out.
That's it.
Obviously, I'm sure we're going to be drafting a corner. It depends at which point. If it's going to be a first-round pick, I don't see Apple being brought back. If they wait till rounds 4 or 5 to draft a cornerback, probably could bring him back.
Okay. Because the only reason why I say that,
not too much of a difference between a rookie contract and the veteran minimum.
Right.
I mean, do you want to unproven or proven?
I hear you. I just the only reason why I say that is due to because yes, we will be getting Wouzier back. I expect, but we don't know
when.
Yeah, we don't necessarily know when. We don't necessarily know when, but at the same time, we don't know what type of Wouzier we're going to get coming back out this long injury.
And also, to be honest, if Eli Apple does get re-signed, that could be one of the reasons he's not re-signed. Is the fact that Awuzie is coming back, and more than likely he'll be dropped down to number 4 on the depth chart because Cam Taylor-Britt stepped up. He's going to be the clear number 2.
Thank you.
Mike Hilton owns the slot. Your number 3 is right there.
He's not moving.
So as high as Eli Apple's going to go anymore is 4. So as far as we know, they could have already been in contract talks, and he's like, I got to think this over. Do I really want to be a number 4?
I mean, if it's
and that could also be the Bengals the reason they're not going, because even if they draft a corner number 1 in the first round, they're probably going to more than likely be number 4.
Oh yeah, most likely number 4. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's just interesting. He's like a guy that's on the bubble. I'll say he's one of the people that's on the list that's on the bubble. Another person on the list that I just wish we just get him out of here. But Brandon,
I already know where they're going to.
You already know, man. It's like, come on,
they've already
bro.
shopped around, so that tells you they are definitely looking. I'm just gonna call him stagnant waters. What I'm gonna call him.
They got to get Brandon out of here, man.
I mean, he knows how to stop a river. There's no flow whatsoever.
The people that are listening, we started to get off the Apple talk so quickly, but it's just like this name has been it's like a gnat at a barbecue, bro. No joke. Just lingering. He's been lingering around, but it's just like I want the best product, and I'm sure you guys agree. I want the best product that we could on the field on every Sunday, man. Like regardless of what happens, especially if somebody gets hurt. I just feel like your backup QB has to be just as good as in today's league. It has to be just as good, bro. Like this isn't like the XFL. This isn't the USFL. This ain't in the
Cincinnati has ever felt comfortable was when AJ McCarron was the backup to Andy Dalton.
That's the last time, man.
Last time, yeah.
That's the last time. But something has to give. There's a lot of good names, good backup names that's on the list they could possibly get. But I mean, that's one of the names that I've been looking at for a minute, but. We'll see. We'll definitely see going forward. There's some other names. I don't really know what's going to happen with them, really, but the top name I was basically looking at was the Eli Apple thing, but that basically kind of answered the question. Yeah, he most likely will be a CB number 4, and then with the Brandon Allen situation. I was calling him Brandon Wilson.
They're available now. They're going to wait till the draft is over, and then you got the undrafted free agent period. And then those that are still remaining free agents, they're going to be roster signups when injuries happen during training camps and all that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. We'll see, man. We'll see going forward. Now, the big news that's been going on during the offseason was the reaction to Jonah Williams. We were briefly talking about it earlier, but requesting a trade. Now, the question is, do y'all see like any trade possibilities happening, like a trade package between him and Mixon?
No.
I'm about to say,
no.
I've seen the whispers, but I don't see it.
Trade pieces together?
Yes.
No.
To get somebody.
No, no team would do that.
I don't think so either.
You got Jonah Williams on the final deal of his final year of his contract. So anybody that trades for him, they know already, they're going to have to try to work out an extension.
Mm-hmm.
And it's his first contract extension. So he's also has an injury history. He's coming off of a twice dislocated kneecap in the same season. You have a running back who's already getting overpaid and heavily in the conversations of being released if he does not take a pay cut, while also having accusations that's bringing him to court nonstop and all the off-field attention that's also happened at his house that's also sitting over his head. No team right now is going to take that trade.
Hell no.
None whatsoever.
Hell no. Hell no. Oh, hell no. Especially if we haven't seen nothing like happening by now, or like just when it brought it out.
Williams, it would probably be a 5th or 6th round pick at best.
Yeah, it'd be definitely something really.
Which sucks.
You don't think we can get a third for him?
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
Not the fact he only has 1 year left on his deal with an injury history at the moment. No.
Yeah, he's
coming off a bad season, but his bad season, in all fairness, was due to him fighting injuries through the whole time.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's football, man. It's football, but we'll see how that shit plays out. Oh, I forgot about this name. So, okay, going back to the corner shit. Trey Flowers is on this list as well. Would you like to see Trey? Well, he could most likely be a number 4 regardless. That's just me. That's just me.
I would like to see him come back, though, honestly.
I think he'd be signed back, but it's going to be after the draft is over.
Yeah, that's such for him at least.
So it's going to
be it would be weeks from now, if not right before training camp.
Yeah, it's Apple, Flowers, Mitchell Wilcox, tight end, Brandon Allen, and linebacker Clay Johnston.
I swore we re-signed Mitchell Wilcox.
I thought that was Drew Sample.
No, we did re-sign Drew Sample, but I think Wilcox was the only tight end remaining on the roster before we even signed Smith.
Might have. I had it written down on here. Might have. But if he was, I mean, because then that means, okay, so it's Devin, what's his name, Asai on there?
Oh, Asiasi?
That's Asiasi. Thank you. Yeah. Not Joseph Asai. Devin Asiasi. I'm terrible with the names, yo. I swear. I'm also terrible with the names. But yeah, I know we're bouncing around, but us just seeing these names, I'm like, oh shit. What about this person? But yeah, I don't know, man. We definitely have to see how that shit plays out. Definitely see that shit plays out, definitely. Anything to add to these corners and Jonah Williams news? Because we're about to get into the shits.
Yeah.
The talk of the town. Here we go, man. Reaction to Mixon's offseason / court situation. Yeah, the thing with Mixon been nuts, bro, since the Buffalo game.
Man.
Like it started with the accusations of him flashing a gun to a woman prior to the Buffalo, the trip to Buffalo for the game. Then charges got dropped. Then went to the AFC Championship game. We got the L. Following that, something happened at his house while he was the Anderson Township. They had a little senior Nerf wars and all that shit. Shit happened by his house. Somebody shot a kid. Everybody kept saying it was Mixon, cut Mixon. I was seeing all this Mixon hate train. Yo, it was just Mixon, bro. I've been seeing it all off season, bro. He been named all off season. My question to y'all is, what the hell is going on with Mixon, bro? Like, what's the attachment to this Mixon ordeal? It's something fishy going on, bro.
At Fox, or you want me to go at it?
It's something fishy.
Go ahead and set it off. Because I know you got some.
It's something fishy, man.
I mean, obviously, he has a track record coming out of college. He handled that stuff in the past. He took care of what he had to do and's been trying to make things right ever since. The stuff that happened at his house, yeah, he was there, but we don't know exactly what went on. He wasn't really the main person involved.
I'm hearing he wasn't there.
So was he there? I thought he was.
The last I heard, he was there. He was in the back. He was in the backyard or something along those lines, and it was actually his sister and his sister's boyfriend or whatever that was the main cause or whatever all that shit is. Either way, since it was Mixon, is his house and everything, he's owning the house, especially what's going on with whatever this other deal is.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously we need to see how this stuff plays out in court. I don't want to say if someone's guilty or innocent, but I will say I have a very hard time believing it. And the reason being just because of what has happened in the past and what he's gone through to move past that. And then also you just see him, interacting with fans and everything else like that. He's always the happy-go-lucky guy. So I have a hard time just thinking he would, do whatever it was that he did.
In both situations, I have a hard time believing it.
Right. So, but, I'm not going to say that that's the reason why I was saying cut him.
Right.
The reason I was is because of the amount of money, unless he would take a pay cut. Because his salary does not justify what we've been seeing on the field.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I hear you on that.
So let me ask you this.
So
if the charges was dropped originally,
right?
What happened that brought the charges back on? I mean,
they were waiting for more evidence with something, and more of that evidence that they needed came back for them to refile the charges.
you brought some bullshit to me,
right?
Then like all of a sudden, we don't got enough evidence, so we'll let you go, and then the shit literally marinates, right. Yeah, but it ain't over. It marinates for like a month and a half, 2 months, and then boom, it gets brought back.
That's why I think they can't use the wrong words there, saying that they dropped them and then now whatever the case may be. It should have been more like they were suspended for right now until.
Yeah, but the thing is, they came forward like they had hardcore evidence. Like
they always do.
Oh, well, okay, you say you had something, so you really didn't have anything, and then it goes away, and then all of a sudden it comes back, and then his bond is at like $10K. I'm like, this is some bullshit.
They say you're innocent until proven guilty. It's really you're guilty until you can prove you're innocent.
Oh yeah, today's world definitely, definitely.
Especially if you say something to hurt somebody's feelings.
Right. Which is wild. So basically you get like a verbal. I mean, we don't like the thing with the whole situation. Like we're going to go up to date to what's going on right now. Him being in court for it's not even for the Nerf wars thing. It's for like him threaten the woman with the gun. The thing that irks me about that situation is that
no gun. I think he just did like one of these things or said.
So he didn't even have a gun.
Well, no. For what she said, like on the article, said he pointed the gun at her and said,
"I'll pop you in your face."
Yeah, pop me. Hold on. Let's not get this shit fucked up, bro.
Right.
He said you should be popped in the face. I should shoot you. The police can't get me. And it's happened on the 21st. And the thing is about the date is that so basically
it was the day before they left the Buffalo.
Yeah, they left on the 21st, like that morning. So basically from 12 midnight to whatever time they leave to go to CVG or meet at the stadium to go leave, it's like you're saying this happened, but it's like, where did it happen? Because it said it kept saying it's a couple blocks away. So direct me what couple blocks away? You down by US Bank? You up by the banks? Like where y'all at? Because there's cameras everywhere downtown. We all been downtown. It's like it's cameras everywhere. So it's just like where is this being like staged at to where nobody saw it but you two? Like that's what I want to know. That's what makes it sound real odd. And then like I don't know, bro. What I gotta say to Mixon is like, yo, just take the pay cut, bro. Because they just take the pay cut, bro. Just take the pay cut, man. Because wherever games being played, man, it's something ain't right in the air, bro. Because like,
Do you think he's gonna be willing to?
Have y'all really seen anybody get brought down to the station for this type of shit?
No.
I went to the damn marathon the other day and saw somebody get cussed out. I see like, it's like, come on, bro. It's just like this shit, bro.
All it takes is one person to light the torch, and you got a witch hunt.
That's yeah, and it's because it's him. Obviously, if it's one of us, oh, the day would just go on. Like, it would be like, oh, F you, I'll shoot you. Get in the car. Nothing ain't happening. They're like, everybody's going with their day.
There's plenty of things I hear in my ear when I'm playing Call of Duty online.
No cops call.
You know what I'm saying?
No cops call. No SWAT team come out. And his bond is set at 10 bands. That's how I know it's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, come on, bro, $10,000. But yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, I want to say like, yeah, he has his, you know, his patterns. It's like, all that shit that happened in college is in college. But since he's been here, I feel like he's been on his best behavior.
Right.
Like in my eyes, I don't know anybody else's, but in my eyes, he's been on his best behavior since that incident. But it's just like his name is it's just weird. His name being dragged, and it's weird how it's being dragged evolved around contract. A contract is basically based around a contract. Same situation with we go to other names. It's based off a contract, and then it based off another name, another superstar name.
As long as you're not saying the names, because that has me upset.
Oh no, I'm just saying, man. It's just like it's just weird. Just to me, just being a spectator of the sport, and we keep seeing that. Like for me, when you keep seeing the same formula being played out over and over and over, and you got some people. They buy into the bullshit and they like, oh, like you hear about such and such him doing this, like, without even looking up any journalism on their own. They're like doing any independent study to like look at what's really going on behind the scenes. You're just looking at this article and you just basically just like, oh no, like he's a bad person.
Right.
This is that he's bad for the brand. We got to get him out of here. X, Y, and Z. I don't know people saying that, but there is some people saying that. And there's some people not saying that, but it does paint like a bad. I mean, it paints a picture of what's going on, but I don't know. This shit just seems weird. But yeah, I'm not going to say no names, but it's just weird when contract stuff gets brought up, like major contract. You start seeing the same formula, a rape allegation. Or if
you're going to get drafted.
Domestic abuse gets brought up. Rarely any drug activity. It's always a woman gets brought up when contract or major shit about to happen. Like a woman gets thrown out the woods, and it covers up the whole story. So, I mean, we don't know who the woman is. It's Jane Doe, obviously,
right?
But yeah, they want his ass in court. I guess his next court hearing is in May.
I believe.
Yeah, May 3rd. Yeah, Matt. That's what you told me. It's like May 3rd. So we will see. We'll see what happens with that. But it's just, I don't know, y'all. It's just the whole situation seems weird. But they have to prove like he was there, but like literally between the times of midnight and between like before they left. Like you're basically saying it happened at like 3 a.m. probably 4 a.m.
Right.
If that.
Like you said, there's cameras all over the place. I mean, somebody should say something.
Somebody had to see something, bro. Somebody had to see something.
My old ass didn't. I was in bed.
Yeah, most people was in bed, bro. Like who was she with? Was anybody with? Like, you just walking on the street? Like, he's walking on the street. So I'm just like, I don't know when this. We don't know. We don't know anything. I guess we're gonna wait till the details come out. But yeah, we'll see how that plays off. So now the question will be like, you think he'll be in stripes this fall then? Despite whatever happens with this.
So you want me to take it or Fox? You got it.
One of y'all can take it.
Go ahead.
Take it, Fox.
All right, bet. So I think that he will be in stripes this season. The biggest thing is going to be, is he going to take that pay cut? Now, if he's not willing to take that pay cut, there's a strong possibility he won't be. I mean, but they want him to take that pay cut. So I believe that since the way that the Bengals is structured right now, I think that he's willing to stay here, take the pay cut. But I don't know. If they, like you said, if they paint this picture of him being a bad dude, he might want to get out of here. I don't know.
Me personally,
Go ahead, Chief.
I don't think he will be,
Nope.
but I do believe the Bengals want Mixon to still be with the Bengals, but only if he takes the pay cut.
Right.
And I just don't see someone doing that. He signed a contract for a reason. That was the amount that you agreed to. Why would I take less now?
Did they say how much the pay cut he was taking or trying to make him
I haven't seen anything on what's the amount.
I want to say, I think a fair amount. I think what they're looking for is, I think he's at 12.5 now. I think they want to drop him down to 9.5.
That ain't that bad. I thought you about to say like 6, 7. Cut that bitch in half.
I mean, you're still talking $3 million, but I mean,
yeah. It's not
again,
that bad.
he's making $2.5 million more than Derrick Henry.
Man,
which one would you rather have?
I mean, my thing is like, if you could find a good business move that could help the team, I'm all for it on him leaving. But as a team aspect, and just if we're just talking right now in the last 4 years, Mixon's probably number 10th as a running back in the league in the last 10 years. We could agree to disagree, but he's at least number 10, at least. And at being a number 10th under whoever it is, and I'm sure Ezekiel Elliott's above there as well. I mean, we're not gonna go in that name just as yet, but if he's a top 10, bro, yeah, if he don't want to take he has to take the pay cut. I agree with y'all on him taking the pay cut because it will help the team, especially when we get down to the other contracts going down to later in the year. What especially with Joe Burrow's want to get into soon, but for me, I want him to stay just due to the whole Piron project shit got messed up. If Piron would stayed, I think we'd be talking about a whole new different type of topic right now. I think we'd be cool with him leaving. Mixon, I'm talking about, if Piron would have stayed. But the fact that Piron is gone, and then now we're stuck with, okay, you have Mixon, question mark on Evans, Trevion Williams just signed, and then, whoever else we got after this, it's like you might as well just keep him. It's like you might as well just keep him at this point. Because at least, or I know he won't be open to it. I know he don't want to be a number 2, but if he wants to be a number 2 and they develop either somebody in the draft as a number 1, they could find somebody that's ready to go off the rip. They could go with that. If he's going to be number 2, he could be the new Piron, which I don't see it happening. But I'm just saying, he ain't going to do that. But I'm just saying, if he was open to that, that's that. But I just see it as if it's a good business move, I'm for it. But it's I would hate to see him go to if we just got rid of him right now and we don't got nothing to back it up with, because it's obvious right now we're on a pass heavy team. This is a pass heavy team right now. It's basically all the running backs got to be all around players, got to catch out the backfield, which he's solid at. That's probably the one thing that he was better at than Piron wasn't. And we can all agree to disagree, but film don't lie. Piron in big games dropped a lot of key passes given to him from Burrow, wide open, dropped it. We see what Mixon can do at the backfield when he gets thrown the ball. So it's just that's probably the only thing that saves the whole situation, is that he's a real aggressive when it comes out the backfield. Yes, he hasn't been really getting that much rushing touchdowns, but I'll say in between the lines, he does what he has to do. So I feel like he should still stay. That's just me. I feel like it's good for the team, but if they can find a good business move, I'm for it. They gotta be business. It can't be personal. Because this contract shit seemed personal. It's almost like some Suge Knight off the balcony type shit. You would have signed the contract.
It's not personal. It's definitely business. You already said it in your statement. This team is fully transformed into a majority passing team, even though Callahan's offense is more of a 50-50 run.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you look at all we mainly talk about with our offense. We never hardly ever bring up Mixon. It's always about the 3 horsemen at wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
Being led by Mixon. Or damn, so much talk about Mixon. Being led by Burrow. So again, with the style of offense we have, does not justify having a $12.5 million running back.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
So that's why, again, to me, I truly don't believe he will be back in stripes, just mainly because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I would draft a running back and go with whoever that is, and Chris Evans, Trevion Williams, and the gang, who are a much cheaper price,
right?
Because of the way our offense rolls.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about looking in the draft, because this is a running back heavy draft. I don't know if y'all been peeping, but it's a lot of good, like solid
you'll
running
find
backs.
a solid running back, all the way through. That's why there's no rush to worry about number one.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a clear cut between Bijan Robinson and others, but it all depends on the style of running back. You got some that's in there that's more of the power back, which a lot of times that's mainly what the Bengals have been missing, that true power back to get that last yard or two, right, especially at goal line situations.
That's what I was saying. Like, if he was open to being, I know he would be number two, but someone like a number 2 / a third down back, but I know he won't do it, bro. I know he won't do it. It'd be nice if he did, but I know he won't do it, bro. I know he won't do it.
So the question is,
talking about Mixon?
Yes.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. That's not his style anyway. I mean,
I know.
You want a running back that's more towards the end. Basically, if you look at a Derrick Henry, maybe in a couple years, pulling a Jerome Bettis role, going, look, I know I'm up there in age, but I can still get it done in short situations and limited time. So you get a new starter in here, I'll be the solid veteran, for your goal line and short situations. Just like I said, like the Steelers did with Jerome Bettis, and now I can't remember who the other running back was at the moment, but.
Oh, you're good.
It's the Steelers, so I don't really care to talk about them too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, this would be his what? This would be his 7th season, Joe Mixon? Yep, yeah. It'd be his 7th, I believe.
Yeah.
It'd be his 7th. Man, we'll see how this plays out, man. Because I'm looking at his career stats right now. Because in 2017, he had 626 yards. 2018, he had 1,168. 2019 had 1,137. 2020 only had 428 yards, but he only played 6 games. Just keep that in mind. He only played 6 games. 2021, he had 1,200 yards, and then this past season he had 814, but he missed 2 games. He probably could have had 1,000-yard mark if he missed 2 games, possibly. But he's been averaging, you really
look at those numbers. They're very average running back numbers.
Yeah, they are. He's basically average, basically.
That
dominant average.
It does not justify $12.5 million contract.
That's a big.
So these numbers don't lie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why. Go ahead, Fox.
With his case, say he's convicted of whatever, menacing, whatever. Is there a possibility he gets suspended?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Roger Goodell and
that's gonna be
hand out
another thing right there. Like, all right, if he gets suspended, they might just like, all right.
Goodell already has the form filled out. He's just waiting.
No, thank you.
I mean, he still remembers us holding the clown Goodell signs and shit. Trust me, this ain't over yet.
Like I said, take the pay cut.
His suspension
or else. Take the pay cut or else.
His suspension's ready.
Say it's already rolled up, huh?
Oh, it's already rolled up and ready to go, man.
He just got to take the pay cut. He take the pay cut. They'll make it all go away. I'm telling you, man. There's some weird. You signed the contract, bro, to be in this league, man.
Right.
You got to accept what comes with it, man. It's just it's all a game at the end of the day. But they're gonna get You know how the Bengals roll. As soon as that shit hits like guilty, you bad for the brand. Yeah, we gotta get you out of here. Where you wetting up the windows. You staying in the windows. You gotta get out of here, man. So they're gonna get it weird of him, bro, if that was the case. But from what they did an interview with Callahan the other day, and they were talking about Mixon. He seemed real like he expects Mixon to be back. Like the way he was talking.
They want him back.
But everybody
$12.5 million.
Yeah, everybody just people say stuff. But yeah, but I'm with you, man. But yeah, I don't think they just want him at that price. I want to take that pay cut. But yeah, we'll see what happens though. I hope he got to do what he got to do. He got to do what he got to do. But I just hope this whole situation goes away. It's been getting dragged out for too long. But we'll keep y'all posted. They said May 1st was the next one, or May 3rd. May 3rd. But yeah, man. Yeah, good topic on that one. Anything else to add with Mixon? All right. Since we still on contract talk, man, what's going on with T. Higgins, bro? They've been pump faking.
Yeah.
They've been pump faking for the last 2 weeks about this contract extension, bro. What's going on, man? We need to see that T. Higgins contract, bro. I don't know what's going on. I ain't even seen any update on what's Nothing. I don't know if y'all seen anything, but I haven't seen nothing. I started to add that to the notes. I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on with T. Higgins' contract?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Pretty much.
There won't be nothing announced, anything like that. I truly don't believe until the whole thing with Burrow gets settled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's like the main priority first. Like, definitely. Like, since the season got over with, I think that's the main priority. Since, like, in perfect segue, math. Like, so y'all feel like it's going to be similar to Jalen Hurts' deal, the 255 mil? I think that's what it was. I want to be wrong.
That's what everybody's comparing to, and so on and so forth. But the way I look at it, I think Fox, I mentioned this already to you prior.
Mm-hmm.
You look at that contract that Hurts just got. You look at the run that the Eagles just had, making it to the Super Bowl and losing just like we did last year. Now, part of the reason that Hurts was able to get that contract is the fallout that the Eagles have just had in this offseason. So that's something that, you know, the Bengals are watching. Burrow himself is watching that, okay, these type of contracts, the Eagles done lost every one of their top defensive starters.
Mm-hmm.
They lost both their offensive defensive coordinator. Let's see what the heck's going to happen now with the Eagles this season. So, you know, Burrow, obviously, he knows he wants to keep his talent around him.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to make his money, but not fully break the bank to hurt the team. You look at Brady's career, never had the highest contract in the league.
Right.
Has he more than deserved it? Absolutely. You couldn't tell me, especially after they got 3 out of 4 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he still didn't have that type of contract.
You're right.
You got somebody like Joe Flacco with the Ravens. They won their Super Bowl, that hell of a run. Had the highest paid contract at that current time.
Mm-hmm.
Team fell apart.
You ain't lying.
You can just keep the teams and examples going. Aaron Rodgers took all the money. Packers fell apart. Like I said, you just keep it going.
Yeah.
The quarterbacks that didn't take all the money, they all had success.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just the times we're in right now. It's just, I don't know, bro. He deserves the money, though. I know. I just know Burrow deserves the money, bro. Like, just whatever the number they're trying to aim for is, like, they haven't really announced what number they're aiming for. But I just hope it's well deserving. It's
it will be. I mean, look at all the changes that have already happened ever since Burrow's arrival and what all he's done. Now, all of a sudden, for years, everybody, players, fans, we need an indoor practice facility. Nope. And then what happened? We didn't win it, but we got there.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden we got an indoor practice facility. Now all of a sudden we have one of the top social media platforms with the Bengals over 31 other NFL teams. I think that was the report I saw. The Bengals are rated number 1.
Shit.
We got all these reach out things that's going out to the fans now. How much the fans are included. We win, we go to bars, give game balls and shit. You know, we're talking about, you know, redoing the stadium and all that. Whatever the case may be. None of that would have been going on if Burrow wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
You got outside players going, you can pay me that? Oh, you can?
Yep.
But I can play with Burrow. Keep your money. I'm going to go over here and play with Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
You got players wanting to come here now.
Mm-hmm.
Before, nobody, no.
Nobody want to come here, bro.
I ain't going there.
Yeah, nobody want to come here.
That's what I'm saying. It's the whole Burrow effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burrow got that Deion Sanders effect, man. He got that prime effect, bro.
Now, it's just interesting, though, that after 21 years, we decided to get rid of Gold Star and switch over to Skyline.
That's crazy.
Even though our quarterback mentioned, I hate Skyline. That's just like water and shit. Whatever the hell it was he said. And then that's when we decided to sign the contract with Skyline. Like, oh, boy, I can't wait till you have him in the commercial.
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie. Oh, you know that's going to happen. They're going to do that.
My ass off, too.
And you know how many
you talk
takes,
shit, but you gonna eat this.
Yep, you know how many takes you gotta do. You gotta eat that shit like 50 times, bro, till you get tired of eating that shit. But yeah, I mean, that Skyline thing is wild though, bro.
Why did that happen? Did they say why? Or it was just time? Time for
because it's Skyline time, man.
Yeah, I mean, Skyline kind of like They got partnerships with a lot of our sport teams here,
The
like
Reds, right?
Reds, even the college sports. I think even FC Cincinnati as well.
The
Crosstown
Reds need a
shootout.
partnership with Rumpke because they garbage.
Boy,
Man, that's
he
a
ain't
different
lying.
story right there.
I'm just being honest with it.
Shit.
You're right. You're right.
Hold on, y'all Skyline fans, like hardcore Skyline fans?
I'm
Not
just
really.
a chili fan. I don't give a shit what brand, company, whatever the case may be. You can put 10 bowls of chili in front of me. I'm going to tell you, every one of them good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit is kind of watery, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's definitely water.
Every type of chili is different, man.
He said it's made of water.
Hey. Gray water.
But yeah, it's a little bit watery, man. I don't really mess Skyline like that. But I mean, yeah. That shit's crazy as fuck. That shit crazy. But let me see what else we got on here.
I always knew Ray wanted more meat in it.
Yeah, I'm a Ghost Star fan, man. I'm a Ghost Star fan. It's to me, yeah, it's more, the texture is more, yeah. It's more meaty. No weird way. Well, yeah.
I will say this: it's not fully chili related, but Skyline's hot dogs are better than Gold Stars.
I ain't
Something funky with they hot dogs.
I'm about to say I'm not a glizzy eater.
Oh, I love Coney's and cheese.
I love glizzies.
Glizzy with
Hey, now wait till you try
no
blue ash chili and Camp Washington chili and all that.
Mm-hmm. I gotta try them motherfuckers.
I've been to them all, man.
Oh, Camp Washington, yeah, that's just on point.
All right, let me go. We already talked about Rouzier. All right, here we go. Boom. All right. NFL draft predictions, man.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. All right. Who y'all got? Just give me your top two. Just give me your two picks who we think we should get.
Regardless of knowing who could possibly be available.
Yes.
Right.
I'll let you take it, Fox.
Okay, for me, I would say my top two would be Dalton Kincaid from Utah.
Okay.
That's a tight end. Or Forbes, the cornerback from Mississippi State, I think.
Yeah.
Like
Mississippi State.
Those are my top two. I don't think either one of them will be there. What's the other guy the tight end from
Michael Mayer?
Michael Mayer.
That's the other one.
Yeah.
You don't think he'll be there either?
I can see the Cowboys taking him, bro, for some odd reason, and they just 2 spots above us.
Yeah, they are. Right.
Because how the Cowboys, they like to have they take tight ends as well.
Plus,
but if he is available, I mean, like, it'd be nice to take him. Because that was my top. I was hoping it'd be Michael Mayer. Mm-hmm. I also had Darnell Wright from Tennessee, just for depth. The offensive tackle.
Okay.
Darnell Wright. But I had a third option, was Deontay Banks. He was a corner from Maryland.
Cornerback.
Yeah, I liked what I saw. And that's all due to, with the whole, like, we're talking about the Eli Apple or just the number 4 shit. If they don't bring back Eli Apple or Trey Flowers, I feel like, yeah, either if that Forbes guy is there, that'd be nice. But I do got that Deontay Banks from Maryland on here as well. Mm-hmm. But another guy I had like circled, because we don't really talk about the defensive line like that. It was he's from Pitt. I can't say his name right.
Kancey.
Thank you. Him.
Who is it?
Oh, I gotta say it again. Kalijah Kancey.
Boy, they got some names on them. Boy.
Yeah,
he's a hell of a defensive interior lineman.
Yeah.
Stupid aggressive, bro.
And where is he from?
There's a slight possibility he possibly be available for us, but I find it highly unlikely.
Yeah, it's slim. It's very slim. But he'd be nice to have, because I'm not sure how old everybody is on the defensive line, but I know this is a position that's rarely gotten touched, because we usually go for the veterans the last couple of years. We've been going for veterans. Be nice to get somebody that's fresh,
younger age veterans.
Yep. And it's got a couple other people, but
you got any more, Fox, or was that those the main ones?
Those are my top 3 that I was looking at. Who you got?
Go ahead, man. I already gave y'all mine.
Depending on how things play out, because I know neither one of these guys will be available in the second round. But both available at the same time, it's going to be a very interesting topic to cover. But if I would have to do it immediately, even though both of them would be possibly available, I would go with DeJuan Jones, offensive tackle out of Ohio State. That will solidify the right side of the line for the next 5 years. You also, with the contract that you just gave to Orlando Jones, you will obviously solidify not only the bookends for the long-term future, but the entire line for foreseeable future. So I would like to go that route. Another route I would like to go to, again, would actually still be the tight end position, but it would be neither one of Michael Mayer or Dalton Kincaid, because I think both of them will be gone, and that's Darnell Washington out of Georgia. Now, I know people talk about the other tight end, this, that, and the other, but with Washington, he's just an athletic freak. At 6'7", and I forgot what his weight is, his wingspan, all that stuff. He's jolly green giant on the field, and he's still raw, which will actually work out perfect in this situation. Again, that first round be a 5-year contract. You just signed Irv Smith to be your starter for this year, and now lately our trend is the 1-year tight end, and that allows Washington, to be the number 2, get his feet wet, learn, as the year goes on. After the year's over, if the whole Smith thing doesn't work out, he moves along his way. Darnell Washington steps in, takes over the starting role starting next year.
Do you think he'll be there, Washington?
I do believe he could very well be there, yes. But at the same time, I also don't think he could possibly be there because his draft stock is rising. And there's reasons for that. It's because his ceiling is really high.
Yeah, his athleticism is ridiculous, bro. That's a lot of teams look at that shit.
They look at it too. He's like Kyle Pitts, but without his money.
Exactly. I'm saying he's just like Kyle Pitts. Probably a better version of Kyle. I mean, to me,
he has less experience right now. That's the issue.
Right. There's probably one running back I did like. It was the guy for schooled out like Arizona State. His name was like
not for the first.
No,
round?
not for the first round. I'm just saying, just later in the draft. Like, just like if these pieces are still here, it'd be nice to get these later on in the draft. I thought that's basically what we're doing. If like for our first one, whoever it might have been, but later on, it'd be nice to get these other ones as well. But his name, bro, these names, it's like Xavier Valade.
Wow.
Yeah, he's dope, bro. He's super dope. He's basically what we were talking about earlier, being that all-around, that running back, that explosive speed that you want. Like, he's like a Bernard, but like times 10. Yeah, bro. I'll fuck with it, man. But he led the Pac-12 in all touchdowns, bro. Killing the 40 vertical, killing in the 4.4. You want me to spell it out for you?
Whatever's easiest.
Yeah.
It is all right. It's XAZAVIN Valade.
Oh man.
From Arizona State.
Okay,
Arizona State.
I thought you were talking. Okay, no, his name is Zach something. That's from UCM. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about then.
Yeah, he's sick.
There's been a lot of different running backs I've been looking at.
He's sick money. And also another guy, the guy from Pitt is even dope too. The running back from Pitt, he's dope as well. He's super sick. I like him.
I honestly wouldn't be running back in probably as early as round 3.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'd be like 3. I see the first 2, bro. It's up to the Bengals how they want to go with it, but it's either going to be. I want to be shocked if it was a corner, and I definitely be shocked if it was an offensive tackle, and I definitely would be shocked.
Personally, I think the first round pick will either be an offensive tackle or a defensive interior line.
Yeah, or DDL. One of those 3. But like you said, since they kind of covered the tight end position, they signed Herb and got back. You said Michael Wilcox. We got Drew.
There's plenty of tight ends in the draft that they can wait till the second round, like a Sam Laporta, who is someone that they've talked to and things like that.
But yeah.
So that first round pick is going to be someone who can literally make an impact
right now
for the most part, I believe.
Shit, that's what we need, bro. I mean, that's not what we need, but that's what we should want. Like, people that's ready to start right out the gate, or just make an impact. Just at some point.
Well, that's the way they set themselves up with the signings that they did. They can truly go BPA.
Big facts.
Could you see them trading out of that 28 spot? And
that's what I was saying earlier. If they had a package deal with old boy.
It wouldn't involve Williams or Mixon. If it did, it would just be as a cap casualty type situation. But I can see them trading out, but it would have to be a very lucrative deal, and it would have to be a team that's at like, I don't remember who's in what order, but it would have to be like the 33 to 36 range at the farthest, because you don't want to drop too far.
Right. Hell no.
Because if it is offensive lineman that they want to go for, you drop back, someone like a DeJuan Jones could be gone, but then you could still turn around and get Cody Mock out of North Dakota State. And then also you still have acquired more picks down the road. So
very true.
It would all have to depend on what the package is.
Very true. We'll have to wait and see. We definitely have to wait and see, bro. The NFL draft's coming up next Thursday.
Not to cut you off, I will say there's also a scenario in my head where I see the Bengals trading up.
What's up? You say you got another scenario trading up?
I can see them trading up.
You have an ideal team.
Because of who you mentioned.
Who are you talking about?
Because you mentioned team like Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
That's picking ahead of us. There's two players that's on the Bengals' radar that Dallas is also fully on their radar, too. And again, that's Bijan Robinson and one of the tight ends. If Bijan Robinson would fall past Philly, I can see the Bengals possibly trying to trade up to get him. If he falls past Philly.
Yeah.
Because they know the Cowboys will be running to the plate.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Because, so that's just my thoughts on that.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I agree 1,000%.
You add a running back with his potential to our offense, it's pretty
messy. Messy, man. I already know. Yeah, we're definitely gonna peep that shit. That's just gonna be crazy. We'll definitely see how that plays out. Let me see what we got on here. Well, yeah. I mean, I could see him. I could see him definitely trading up though. It's possible. It is definitely possible. But yeah, stay tuned. NFL draft on the this coming Thursday, April 27th. I think it's at 8 p.m. Maybe it's going late.
Yeah, I don't think the Bengals will probably pick until about 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. It's a long wait for the pick, yo.
That is, yeah.
Okay. Anything else to add on the picks before we get into the closing? All right, NFL news, man. It's been a lot of movements on the offseason, man. Mav brought it up to us off the camera before we started, man, about the running back Derrick Henry possibly heading to the Philadelphia Eagles. Is it official or is it a rumor?
No, it's a rumor.
I'm about to say,
right now, it's being reported that they're in talks.
That's going with that. Also, in other news, we saw that wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. finally signed with not the Raiders, the Ravens. We'll see how that shit plays out.
There's a story with him too, if you didn't see it yet.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just like that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, all season, whatever. He wasn't signed. This, that, and the other. Now, the moment he signs,
I'm talking about exactly.
You're under investigation.
Jesus, bro. What I just tell? I'm just saying, bro. It's like y'all. I mean, people could think I'm tripping, but it's just like when you keep seeing the same formula, the same Kool-Aid being poured.
I didn't want to say it earlier.
Every fucking
I
time.
had to bring it up now. I just had to.
It's
Since
like
you brought him up.
Yeah, it's like at some point, like people making these these assumptions or these they got to be held accountable when the shit comes up false, man. Because it's like. You mess with somebody's career, like you mess with somebody's image. The moment this gets brought out, like whether it's about a kid or a woman, the top two sensitive topics, it's a downfall. You got the red dot on you. It's like,
oh wait, there's more. No.
Hey, I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised, man. It happens every fucking time, bro. It's just like you don't see this happen with no other athletes like that for real. But it's just like. It's the same
you see
shit.
These group of players from these two teams that I won't mention that just got busted and suspended for gambling. Bro. Well, forget that. Odell Beckham Jr. is under investigation now. There. So now we all forget about all these players suspended from Detroit and so on and so forth, so we can focus on what's over here.
That was the next one I was getting into. The players that got suspended for gambling.
Was it anybody big? Like anybody that's a mainstream player?
One of them.
Was
receiver,
Yeah,
I think.
CJ
from
Moore.
Detroit?
And CJ Moore, yeah.
Yeah, CJ Moore's on this, and Jameson
I think
Williams.
his is a 6-game suspension.
Oh
You
yeah,
said
it's
DJ
split.
Moore?
CJ.
CJ Moore?
Yeah,
CJ
two of them
Moore.
got 6-game suspensions, and the
Damn.
rest of them are suspended indefinitely.
Crazy. For gambling, bro.
Right.
Gambling.
And FanDuel is everywhere. You hear me?
But I don't want to be that. I mean, I know I'm gonna take this probably longer than it should be discussed,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna be that ass. I want to know the full details of the gambling ordeal because two of the players got 6-game suspensions. What was the gambling and what was the amount and this, that, and the other? Because tell me what it compares to Calvin Ridley, who you just suspended for an entire fucking season.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Over a couple grand or some shit.
Yep. Talk that talk, man.
So, hey, different strokes, different folks.
Hey, Mav, no.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Mav was raised right, man.
You had no problem telling us all the details of Calvin Ridley shit, but now you got all, okay.
It's wild, man.
I told you, Goodell already has Mixon suspension ready.
Dude, I'm telling you, hey, Mav ain't lying. I'm right there with him. I'm telling you, take the pay cut. I'm telling you, or else. They showing you right in front and center what was about to happen, bro. They keep pulling up on him at random times. Also, another situation that happened. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Colts, they reached out to Trey Lance for QB, the QB from the 49ers. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's a rumor going on right now as we speak.
You say the Colts?
Yep. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Colts reached out to Trey Lance.
The Colts are reaching out to anybody that plays the quarterback position.
Including us. Probably ain't call us yet.
They even getting in touch with the little short dude from the longest yard.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
The funny thing is, man, like, because Fox, you asked me this question. It was a good question. I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, because he asked Mav, he said, "Did I think if Carson Wentz will ever get a starting job?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can see him being a true backup at this point because if his former team don't want him, the Colts, then it's like the reality's going to set in. Like he's probably about to be a straight backup. So I was like, yeah, man. Because I remember I asked you that shit during the season. I was like, you would take Carson Wentz or Brandon Allen? You like Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
Bad to say. It's bad to say, but I mean, like, yo, Carson Wentz, I don't know what's going on with him, man, but it's
What's
just
bad is teams would rather have Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy over a former first-round draft.
That is crazy, ain't it?
Hey, man. And
that doesn't say much for Trey Lance either, considering he was too. And he's on the same team.
I think he got the short end of the stick, though. How many games did he play?
With Trey?
5. Trey Lance.
Shit, he had a good shot when Garoppolo went down. I think he had like a good, I think at least like
he kind of blew a shot. And he also dealt with injuries. There was also reports about, his arm strength wasn't fully there, this, that, and the other. And his throwing mechanics were horrible. He was very inaccurate. There is a lot more involved there than what everybody knows.
That's why Brock Purdy got the start.
It's crazy.
Otherwise, they'd have looked at Trey.
What did Purdy get out of it? A fucked up arm.
Yep. For sure.
Just saying.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, that went down. I still don't know what's going on with the Aaron Rodgers situation. He's still not signed, correct?
It'll probably happen.
I mean, he's still signed. He was never a free agent. He's still a Packer, but no trade has ever been officially done yet. But
yeah, that's what I mean.
There's a lot of stories that's coming out. I want to say it was the Jets GM or somebody made, some type of statement about him being there. And then the latest thing was Calais Campbell, if you guys didn't hear the story at all by chance, when he was leaving Baltimore, he had the choice of either going to Atlanta or the New York Jets. And he even received a text message from Aaron Rodgers saying, "Come join me with the Jets and let's win this one."
What?
And Campbell decided, even though he got that text and whatnot, he chose Atlanta over the Jets.
Oh, okay.
So what does that really tell you how much faith players have with Aaron Rodgers?
Right.
And they're choosing to go to Atlanta.
You right.
That's all I'm saying.
You onto something, man. Yeah, you onto something, bro. Yeah, you
He's still probably on a silent retreat somewhere, smoking some ganja.
No, that retreat he was doing was wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's some next level shit.
Like
this game he's doing with these organizations is wild.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, him playing pickle with the organization is wild.
Yeah, this is. I mean, he's got Green Bay kind of held hostage, but also at the same time, Green Bay's got the Jets held hostage because the Green Bay kind of holds all the cards with this whole thing with the Jets, and the Jets are kind of the ones that sitting there like, well, we don't know what to fucking do.
Right.
Paperwork getting lost. Paperwork getting lost. We lost the paperwork.
Just roll at your quarterback who's banging everybody's mamas.
Woo!
Oh, they didn't release him?
Man, hell no. Nah.
Oh, they let Mike White go. That's who they let go.
Yeah, the one that's got a jersey in the Hall of Fame now thanks to what he did against our defense.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sorry to bring that into light.
Oh, no, it's okay to bring that one up because,
he shined on us.
Yeah, he shined on that one. He shined on that one.
He did.
Sure. You definitely shined on that one.
Someone had to be on the other side.
You good, bro. But I think I don't think there's any other major NFL news that happened, but like those like the top ones that was going on. Oh, fucking did y'all see the jerseys by Arizona?
It's Arizona, I don't care. I'll just be honest.
That shit look weak, bro.
As weak as the team.
That shit look weak. Basically, all they did was like with their original jersey, like how it had the two-tone, they just got rid of the two-tone. Now it's one tone.
That's it.
Yeah, it says Arizona like for
Enjoy
the red
your
one.
Color rush.
Yeah, it looked plain. It looks more plain than whatever it was, bro.
Basically, it's like a team like the Bengals that had the nice tiger head as their emblem, and they switched to a fucking bee.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa!
They didn't do no major changes. Like I think there's a couple teams this shit are supposed to do some uniform changes. I did see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers brought back the throwbacks, like the macaroni orange. They brought that one back. I did see the Carolina Panthers made little minor tweaks. Yeah, there might be some other teams that making some minor tweaks, but ain't nobody killing our shit.
We need to also.
Yeah, we got
if anybody in the organization's listening to this, get rid of the B. Go back to the tiger that's behind his head.
You understand what I'm saying? Tell him, man, bro. Yeah, that too. Because I saw they were talking about trying to update the stadium or getting a new stadium for the Bengals. I was like, even if they did that, where the fuck would they put it?
No idea.
You just made the practice facility, so it's just like, where the fuck you gonna put it at? Unless they plan on making it right next to the soccer stadium, but that'd be wild because then like you're making that whole area gonna look weird. So it's like I don't know.
No, it'll still be in Riverfront. You're not moving from.
Yeah, I'm about to say I hope they wouldn't move.
They would just temporarily go somewhere, but there's no way we can build a new stadium. As far as I'm concerned, fuck
hell no.
Taxpayers, us, we're all still paying for the shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
and these potholes, G.
Don't sit here right. Don't sit here and tell me hey, we want you to give us more money. No.
I inquired about season tickets.
Oh, man, hold up. He used words like inquire. We gotta listen to that.
Hold on. Listen to this. So I talked to the guy. He was like, right now we on a waiting list.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. So whatever, how long is the waiting list? 2 years out.
Uh-huh.
I was like, man, I don't want to. So you want me to pay $150 to get on a waiting list that's 2 years out? I said, no, sir. Take my name off. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I can't go.
Dang, that's the down payment for the season ticket. It's a down payment.
Like I said, you on the waiting list
for your spot in line.
A down payment for the wait list. Damn.
Yeah,
popping like that.
I was like, you gotta be 2 years out,
bro. The Bengals is popping like that. You gotta get up.
There was never a waiting list before.
Hey, you remember what it was last year when we went to the Bengals Jaguars game, Thursday night football, nosebleeds. Airplanes almost hit us. Hell, a woman fell from the upper row. Even though can't believe it, there was an upper row behind us, but we were right underneath Jesus. She fell down right next to us. Those tickets were $68 a piece.
Even
we go to the Super Bowl that year. Mm-hmm. The next season, same game, except it was the Dolphins this time. Mm-hmm. Almost $200.
Man.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, that shit went up drastic.
Yeah,
that shit, it's like an 84% rate. 80-some%. That shit went up, bro.
Yeah, we went from tier 2 to tier 1.
Yeah. Well, like they add. I mean, I don't understand why they would just keep. I don't know why they just keep. I'll say renovate the stadium, just make it more. I don't know, like add another level. They're adding other shit to it. Like I think this coming year. So they're trying to add like a nightclub and all this shit into it.
And it'll cost us taxpayers absolutely.
Oh, you know it.
Exactly.
And that's a Super Bowl banner. That'll cost us not a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be happy. I'll consider that a full-scale remodel.
Hell yeah. Right there with you on that.
I will gladly be up there to cut the ribbon.
I heard that.
Well, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Anything else to add, y'all, man, before we get out of here, before we get to this shit?
I'm just ready for Thursday to see how this is going to play out. This is my favorite time of year. How many mock drafts I've done? You know, I've been driving your phone nuts.
Bro, I think on social media has been driving me nuts. It's like literally almost like every 5 minutes you a new mock draft. And it got so bad, people that are creating it are getting it stolen by other people, and they make it seem like they made the mock draft and repost.
Oh, they did that.
Wow.
Like, bro, how you check about this draft? Like, man, you didn't make this shit.
You didn't make that up.
Yeah.
Well, besides that, there's analysts that I've also seen. I see their mock drafts, and I'm, whose fucking world do you see this scenario? You're an idiot.
Some of these, thank you for saying that, Mav, because some of these analysts, I've been giving a side eye lately. I'm just like, type of shit is you on, man? Like, I don't know, man. Some of these analysts, they just, I don't know. They cuckoo. I don't know, bro. But yeah, man, NFL draft, man, and April 27th, this coming Thursday, 8 p.m. Thinking about it, I'm not sure. Thinking about it, like Matt said, the pick won't be till 11 o'clock, man. We'll be sitting here for like 11 o'clock if we did a live stream, because the draft starts at 8. We'll be sitting from 8 to 11 just for one pick. I'll say this: just keep your notifications on. I might go live. I mean, we done it the last 2 years. Did it with Chase, and then we did with Burrow. Did it with Chase. I mean, I might. I'll say as of right now, just keep your notifications on.
I'll just say, just to put this out there for those that don't know, because I know people still question it. Why are these people taking so long to take their pick? They know who they're going to pick.
Mm-hmm.
They're told to wait to take the entire time because it allows for their paid commercials and everything else, and the alignment time and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the whole money-making hamster wheel. So don't expect any picks to come in quick. You're going to see their whole timer. If they got 7 minutes, there won't be a pick until after the 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then even after the 7 minutes, they got to draw that out even longer.
Yep. Watching people drink, watching people eat snacks.
Right.
And there's always going to be somebody who's falling down the draft, and they're going to look over them in the green room, and they're just sitting there with their phone, all sad, looking at their mom. It's all part of the game.
It's all entertainment at the end of the day. It's all entertainment. But yeah, just keep your notifications on, man. Hit that notification bell if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe as well. I think y'all said y'all had nothing else to add. Let me make sure we got everything else on the notes. Oh, this is crazy. This has nothing to do with football, but y'all know what Afro Man is, right?
I know what?
Afro Man, because I got high. The guy, this
yes, sir. I'm well aware of that.
This
guy, an man. I kind of know him.
This guy, he's running for president, bro. I don't think it's a joke either.
Man, I thought that was a joke.
I don't think it's a joke, bro.
I mean, technically speaking, every one of us can run for president. Just go as a right end.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think like anybody just running, man.
I thought it was just a joke. Because he got high.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke because it's ironic. It comes out days after the holiday, so it's just like I was like, oh,
Right, yeah.
I don't know if it's
Didn't he just
clickbait or
get?
not.
Wasn't he just involved in his house? Just get raided or some
Get
shit too?
raided.
Not too
Thank
long
you,
ago?
man. But like I said, what I tell you earlier, bro,
Another investigation.
another damn investigation, bro. Somebody trying to do something. Bring out the ladies, bring out the kids, bring out the drugs, sprinkle some crack.
Sprinkle some crack on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, like every fucking time, bro. So it's just like I said, man. Everybody, stay tuned, man. That's all we got for y'all today, man. It was a good show, man. Thank y'all today. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the episode. This is episode 50, man. Y'all got anything else to add before we close out, bro? Anything
Anything
going on in your life?
Investigations, whatever happened to that Snyder investigation? Hey, keep it going. Let's close it.
Yeah, time out on that. Yeah. See, hey, Mav knew what he doing. Yeah, Mav knew what he doing because I was literally trying to avoid that conversation because the funny thing is I did see something about it a couple weeks back, but it wasn't even about the case.
That was my point.
That was the thing. It wasn't even about the case. It was about selling the team. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, what the fuck happened to
Never know.
Yeah, all that rah shit they was talking before the season ended. That's what I'm just
Since we're talking about all these investigations, what happened to that one?
Man,
what happened to that old guy's rub and tug? Yeah.
Shit just disappearing, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just leave it that on that.
I mean,
I'm glad we got Mav on here, bro. I love that got Mav, man. He ain't lying though, bro. But yeah, man.
We ain't talking about those no more. Will.
It's so much shit going on, bro. But y'all got anything to add, bro? Anything going on in y'all life? Anything y'all got you on your mind before you close off? Sign off. I'm sorry.
I think I've said enough. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I heard that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we just praying for a good draft, man. Hope we get the people that one of us selected. Hope we just get the right person. I just hope we just get the right person that's ready. Yeah, the right fit. You know, that's all I hope.
Have faith in the system.
Yep. Thank you. Having faith in the system. Have faith that
Duke
things
we
work
trust.
Out. Yeah. For sure. For sure. But yeah, man, that's all we got for y'all today, man. We're gonna sign off on y'all, man. Want to give y'all hootie. And like I said, stay tuned. New episode be coming out the following week after the draft, so stay tuned to that. Keep your notifications on. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Please like, share, and subscribe. But that's all we got, man. We love y'all. We give y'all hoo day. We y'all, baby. Salute.
Yes, sir.